Oh, okay. Hi guys. Team Zoom. We have Sydney Stapleton. Okay, my husband's like
Yeah.
screaming, commenting on Bachelor in Paradise. Sorry, I got distracted. Um, she is a triple diamond. I'm just gonna have you like introduce yourself, kind of tell them how you got started, how long you've been in the business, and all that fun stuff.
Okay, sure. Is it okay if I turn my phone sideways like this? Can you
Yeah,
still
you're
see
still
me and
normal.
everything?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, good. Hey y'all, I'm Sydney Stapleton. Like Kristen said, I'm a triple diamond. Sorry, I'm having to use my phone because my internet went out. So like, I hope y'all can. July of 2014. And I was actually very skeptical. Like, it took me like 3 months to even try the wrap because I was like, that thing is not going to work. But I'd gained some weight in college, and I was about to go on a beach trip. And I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll try one of the dumb wraps for $25, even though it's not going to work. I tried it, and I loved my results. So I just immediately signed up as a distributor. Like, I wasn't really skeptical about signing up as a distributor, but all I wanted was to make a little extra money. At the time, I was a full-time college student. I was also a bartender, and I was bartending like 40 hours a week. So pretty much, in school and working full-time at Chili's. And like, I was just stressed to the max. And yeah, so anyways, I, obviously quickly was able to just work this business into my own schedule. I really just started out with Facebook. I didn't do any Instagram at all. But not only did I do Facebook, I actually talked to people in person, like everywhere that I went. Like, not just like strangers. Like, I didn't just run up and like blitz people and hand them a card, but like, I bought one shirt at the time, and like one It Work shirt, and I wore it everywhere that I went. So, anytime I was going out to eat or was going to like a bar or like whatever, I was talking to people like all the time. And like, I was just so excited about it. When my kit came in, I think I used all four of my wraps, or no, I sold all four of my wraps before I even got my kit in. But then I like ordered some more wraps, and so I used two more, and I had awesome before and after pictures. So like, I posted those on Facebook. And that got me a lot of customers. And like, everywhere I went, I was just sharing my before and afters with people. Like, I was just so excited that I got off to such a good start, loyal customer wise. So like, I tell people all the time, like, I literally like would come to work, and I would like tell people, I'm like, hey, you're going to try a wrap today. And like, so I had my managers like in the back office wrapping my managers and stuff, wrapping my coworkers after a shift in the bathroom. Like, I was trying to wrap everyone possible, and I would just reach out to people. I'd be like, hey, like, you need to try this wrap. Just come over. It's only $25. Let me wrap you. You're going to love it. So I would really just tell people instead of asking them. Like, I was just so excited that my excitement, and sorry, all my hair is kind of crazy. I just got out of the shower. It's kind of wet. I think like my excitement just really made other people excited. So I was really good with loyal customers in the beginning. I signed up tons of loyals. I signed up a couple distributors, but it actually took me 6 months to go Ruby, because most of the distributors that I signed up quit. They didn't really do much. I didn't really know about placing loyal customers and all of that at the time. So it took me 6 months to go Ruby, but I didn't care. Susan Wade, if y'all know her, she's my ambassador upline, and I was really inspired by her story. And it's so funny because when I first met her, she didn't even know me. And she, like, we were at like a little meeting, whatever. And she came up to me. She was like, you're going to go to the top with this company. And like, I just remember her telling me that, like, gave me so much fire for this company. I was like, whoa, like, she was a presidential at the time. I was like, she's a presidential diamond. Like, she believes in me, so I can believe myself. So I always tell people that, just because, if you have someone on your team and you really see something in them, let them know, because you never know what you say is going to like really stick with someone and really give them that fire and passion. So that happened like the first week that I joined the business. And I swear, like, just her saying that to me made me so excited. And I knew about her story and how, she was a presidential, she and her husband were retired, they got to stay at home with their kids every day. And Michael got to, walk the little girl into class. Like, that's not normal. But I was like, you know what? If this opportunity is in front of me like this, oh my gosh, why would I not go for this? Like, why would I not want to never have to work again,
Yeah.
So like, it kind of just stuck with me. And even though it took me 6 months to go Ruby, I knew what my why was, and I knew that like I wasn't going to throw this opportunity away. So I just kept talking. I kept posting on Facebook. Like I said, I posted my wrap results, signed up a bunch of customers. And then actually, like within my first 2 months, I think I started taking like maybe my first auto shipment. I started taking ThermoFit, Fat Fighters, and Greens, and I lost 18 pounds, like just in 2 months. And so like I had those results. I was constantly posting about myself using the products. Like I wasn't just posting things like, try the, well, we didn't have the cleanse at the time, like try the greens, they do this and this and this. Like I was talking about, this is what it's doing for me. Like I'm so excited because like I'm about to go to the gym and I actually have energy for once. Like, so things like that. I just made it really personal. And I would talk about like my family, my friends using the products, all the people close to me. So all my posts were super personal and they were fun. And it wasn't like, join my team type posts. It wasn't like advertisement type posts. It was just exciting posts. I was sharing my excitement with other people. And it started, spreading to other people and it made them excited. Anyway, so took me 6 months to go Ruby. Sorry, let me exit out of this stuff. And so I went Ruby in December. I joined July, went Ruby in December. And it's really funny because Mark, I think it was like October of 2014, and Mark said he was like, anyone who goes, like he put out the good bonuses. He's like, anyone who goes diamond by December 31st gets the $10,000 good bonus. And I posted it all over Facebook. I was like, I'm going to be diamond by December 31st. I'm getting a $10,000 bonus. Like I had it all over my walls in my room and everything. At this time, I was just a distributor, but it's so funny because I did end up going diamond. I went Ruby. I didn't go diamond. But I didn't let that stop me. And so it ended up, conference was in January 2015. So I went to conference as a Ruby. And then Mark ended up doubling the bonuses. So he was like, okay, anyone who goes diamond by March 31st gets the double good bonus. So $20,000. So I actually ended up getting the double good bonus instead of the regular good bonus. So it's just crazy how God's timing works out with this business. So if you ever think, you're not promoting fast enough or whatever, just keep doing what you're doing because your timing is, everything's happening in your perfect timing. So I got the $20,000 diamond bonus in March 2015. And then I went double diamond in July 2015. I got the regular $15,000 good bonus. And then I promoted to triple diamond in March of this year. So I got the $50,000 double good bonus. So I've earned $85,000 in good bonuses. And here I am fighting for a presidential now.
That's so awesome. So you've been in for 3 years then in July?
2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
2 years. Awesome. That's
just in my years.
That's awesome. And I love, I know that because I feel like a lot of people are just like, they think that everybody goes Ruby in 60 days. And if they don't, they get so down on themselves. So I love that, hearing people's stories that it took them 6 months and now you're boxed for a presidential diamond. So that's so
awesome. And we didn't even have a Ruby bonus back when I joined. So I never even had the chance to get, $500. So I look at a bonus as a bonus, you know? Like you're going to make great money at whatever rank you promote to.
Yeah, exactly. It's the residual income that really matters. Bonuses don't stay around forever.
Exactly.
Okay, so I just want to ask, how many distributors would you say that you sign on average per month?
Okay, like I said earlier, some months are planting months for me, and I don't sign quite as many. But then some months, like last month, I think I signed 10. This month, so far, I've signed 5. So, I mean 10
is a good number. Yeah, 10, 15.
Yeah, so I should be on track to sign 10 again. Yeah.
So basically completing your steps of success 2-3 times.
2-3
times. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, how does your typical potential distributor conversation go? How do you make it personal, or are you just straight to the point? Do you talk the same to every single person?
I typically have a script that I kind of go by. I don't know if I can pull it up because I'm on my phone, but I'll try to. usually, my posts, like someone will end up texting me and saying like opportunity or, whatever I told them to text me, like whatever word. Or, they'll inbox me and be like, hey, like I'm interested in whatever you do, or what you do. And so usually the first thing I always say is, hey, so do you know much about It Works? If it's on if it's on Instagram, then I'll just be like, hey girl, like I'm so excited to see your interest. Do you mind text? Like my direct messages don't even send to my phone for some reason. It drives me crazy. So usually they'll end up texting me and I'll just be like, hey girl, how are you? Like, do you know much about It Works? And then I kind of just see what they already know about the company. I'll try to pull up like I said, I mean, I do personalize it for most people, but let me okay. So usually I say this. I'll give you the lowdown on what I do. So we're one of the top health and wellness companies in the world. We center around our amazing skincare app, and we also offer over 30 other one-of-a-kind natural health, wellness, and appearance products. We have so much to offer, and there's literally a product for everyone. So as reps, we make money by talking to people about the products in the business. We do this through social media or just word of mouth. It's so simple, and there's so many different ways we get paid. And then I just ask them, like, what questions do you have for me? So that's typically like the first thing that I send, and then I just take their questions from there.
Yeah, I love that too, because that way you're not bombarding them with like information they don't really care to know. And when you let them ask the questions, that like guides the conversation instead of like you just telling them all this information that they don't really even care about,
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Like some people want to know everything and some people just want to know how much it costs,
Yeah. Some people are like, okay, cool. Like I want to join.
Yeah, exactly.
That doesn't happen often though, but
Yeah. Okay. So do you get more of your business from Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram for sure. I didn't start using Instagram until I was like right about to promote to Double Diamond. So I mean, yeah, I pretty much built to Double from Facebook. Because I had a really big warm market on Facebook. But I guess I kind of started running through my warm market. So I had to start, creating more potentials. And Instagram has been amazing for me.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I feel like everyone starts out on Facebook if they have one. And that's like your friends and family, It's just easier, I think, at first.
Yeah. And I mean, I still get people every now and then from Facebook. Like, I post my 3-3 rule from y'all's upline, Jade. I post that on Instagram every day, but I don't do that on Facebook. Like I share like my most, like, I don't know, my favorite posts, I guess, from Instagram to Facebook, but then I also post a lot of stuff on Facebook that I don't post on Instagram. So yeah, I get some people from Facebook.
Yeah, I was telling my leaders the other day that I went through my Facebook and like alphabetically and wrote down the people who weren't on my team or I'd never talked to before, and I only had 10 people. So it's like, this is ridiculous. I need to start adding people on Facebook. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I literally had 10 people that I had never talked to about it or weren't a distributor. So I was like, okay,
wow.
I either need to stop posting on Facebook or I need to add more people on there.
That's so funny. Yeah, I've never done that before, but I need to do that.
Yeah, I was like, is this real life? Okay. So do you cold message at all for distributors on Instagram? And if you cold message on my team, it's not like a bad word and you're not going to get in trouble for saying it or anything like that.
I honestly, I don't consider what I do cold messaging because I only message the people who've really shown interest. Like if someone has liked a post, then I'll message them. Or if I legitimately go to their profile, I've actually checked their profile out, I really do think that they would be good at this business. Or if they post something that shows me that they could benefit from this business, if they're talking about, their baby and not wanting to leave their baby to go to work, I'm going to message them. But I always make sure that I look at people's profiles first and because I've gotten messages from people before that's like, hey girl, thanks for loving my post. Are you interested in my business? And I'm like, I'm a triple diamond. You didn't even look at my profile. So
that happened yesterday. She was like, hey, I don't know if you're interested. We have burger wraps. And I was just like, I'm a distributor, thank you. And it's like if she would have looked at my profile, because I went and looked back, I was like, if she looked at it, would she have known? I'm like, yep, there's a post, there's a post, there's a post. Like, you have to pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm really like, I tell my team that when they're messaging, like, you have to check their profile. Like, and some people, you can't tell, like, they don't post anything, but then they're like, I'm a distributor. I'm like, okay, well,
right, yeah.
Page, so that's not your fault at that point. But okay, sorry, I lost my page. Okay, so on your posts, do you lean more towards like join my team, here's the benefits, or are you like live posts mainly, or are you just like a little bit of both? Like, how do you?
I'm a little bit of both. Like,
get good?
I try not to post the same thing all the time. Like, in the morning, I might post something about being able to work from my bed. In the afternoon, I might post something about eating lunch and it works as picking up the tab. At night, I might post something that's my story. And by the way, if any of y'all are new, you do have a story, even though you don't think you do. You can talk about your why and talk about, what this is going to do for you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll post like my story, and usually at the end of it, like I'll do like a call to action, and I'll be like, I'm looking to help 3 more people or however many I need, that week or whatever. And then I'll put my phone number. So yeah, it's a little, I don't ever say like join my team. I just don't like that phrase, but I do a good mix of it.
Okay, and you get like good feedback from all of those, really? Yeah.
And like every single post doesn't have like a call to action. Like it doesn't always have like my phone number, text me or anything like that. It might be just something simple like I just posted a picture of a cute outfit and I put like, I'm so excited that, or like, I'm so glad that I have extra cash to buy like clothes. I don't even think I said it works in it.
Yeah.
I'll change it up.
Yeah. Sometimes, people will message you. Like if I just talk about Ellen, I don't even say like text me or anything. I still get messages from it. So it's being consistent. They know, what you're talking about.
Right.
Okay. So how do you follow up with your potential distributors? As in like what messages do you use, and do you follow up like once a week, or what's your routine?
Typically I follow what we call the 2-2-2 rule. So I'm not sure if y'all have ever heard of that, but like I'll follow up with them 2 days later, and then 2 weeks later, and then 2 months later, and then like every 2 months after that. Sometimes I'll do like 2 days later, and then like 1 week later, and then 2 weeks later, 2 months. After I've followed up with them like every 2 months for, 5 or 6 times, and I'm not getting much of a response, then I'll follow up with them like a couple of times a year. So that's typically like what I go by. My follow-up messages are different for everyone. Like sometimes today, like I have a girl, who's probably about to join, and I just texted her and said, hey girl, how's your week going? And like, we just talked a little bit. And then I asked her, cause she's supposed to pre-sell her wraps. So I was like, so how's, pre-selling your wraps going? Like, I'm so excited for you to join my team. But I kind of personalize it for everyone. Like if someone gave me a date though, and like I have them in my schedule, I don't ever say like, hey girl, are you still wanting to join? Like my follow-up is always like, hey girl, do you want to get started this morning, or is later tonight better? Like I like to give people options. It's like if you're talking to a toddler, you give them options.
Yeah.
Because they've already committed to me, they're in my schedule and they've given me a date, so I don't ever like give them. Yeah, but I just keep it simple, and I try to be personal. I don't really have like a script for follow-ups.
Okay, so you just like go off person to person. Okay, so do you sign most of your distributors like right away, or get most of them from follow-ups?
Every now and then I'll have one sign up right away, but that is not common. Usually it's from follow-ups.
Okay. Like
for sure. Like, and sometimes I'll follow up with someone.
Go ahead. Sorry. You're like,
no, you're fine. I think
you off.
No, you're fine. I think my internet's breaking up because like you were kind of breaking up a second ago. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you break up every once in a while, but we get the gist of what you're saying, so it's okay.
Okay. Okay, I forgot what was I supposed to answer?
About following up, signing distributors on follow-ups.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I was just gonna say like I'll literally follow up with someone like it'll be like blue. Like I'll follow up with someone like 7 times, and then like on the 8th time they'll join. So
yeah, I do that too. I'm like, I'm gonna keep messaging you until you say yes. Okay, so what are some ways that you like keep the fire in your team throughout the entire month? Do you do like certain things, or you just like leave it up to them?
Well, I have group chats. So I have like a group chat with my runners. Then I also have a Ruby Bound chat. So I add all my new distributors to the Ruby Bound chat. I try to stay encouraging. I try to just post, videos on my team page. I try to just post tips and, little ask Pam, like those type things. To me, it's almost impossible to motivate anyone. Like all I can do is inspire them, and I know, we hear this all the time, but I just really try to lead by example, and I will show my team that I'm completing my steps to success. Like sometimes at the beginning of the month, I'll print out my steps to success and I'll take a selfie with it and I'll post it on my team page. I'm like, I've got my steps printed out. Like who else has theirs printed out? So I just try to show them, instead of just telling them.
Yeah. Okay. When you're pushing for a promotion, what's something you do to help everyone stay focused?
I try to check in with people, not daily, but every couple days. I have every single person, like even if they're going for Ruby or executive, like I have everyone's charts. And so I'm constantly giving them new goals. Even if they're a new distributor, 4 loyal customers, I let them know, get those 4 loyals as fast as possible, because as soon as you do that, we're going to be able to start working on your Ruby bonus. So like I don't even talk about them getting distributors until they've got their 4 loyal customers. But I just make sure that like I break down like a Ruby chart, I'll break it down into small reachable goals. And I actually got this from y'all about like the executive, placing the loyals on the 2 people under them. And then, the Ruby placing on the 2 on their top line. So like, I just try to break it down and teach them like, if they need 5 loyals or 6 loyals, they need, 3 this week and 3 next week, whatever. Like I'm just a very goal-oriented leader, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I'm the same way. And I think you're a good luck charm, because I just had this girl that I've been wanting to join my team for so long. She just messaged me about joining. So I think it's all you. That's funny.
That's exciting.
I know. And I'm like super excited. She was like my first best friend when I was 2 years old. But now like I don't ever like talk to her, because we just like, our lives went different ways, but it's cool how this just brings you back to people.
It does. It really does. It's crazy. Like some of the people from high school that I thought I'd never like really be friends with again, like are on my team now. It's weird.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like Jessica, like me and Jessica haven't talked since like we graduated, and now we talk every day because she's on my team.
Aww. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's so awesome. Okay, so my last question is, how do you get your distributors started strong? Like, do you have a certain post that you give them? Message their friends and family? Like, what do you do to get them started?
Okay, so when I start a distributor, the first thing that I do is I always ask them what their why is. And I ask them, do they just want to make a little extra cash? I got this from y'all, you and Courtney. Do they just want to make a little extra cash? Do they want to get the Ruby bonus? Or do they like want to go to the top with me? And so I can kind of like get their minds spinning on like their goals. And, I always make sure to let them know, like, I believe in you. Like, yes, like we can totally reach those goals together. All this, and then add them to my team page. We also have like Susan Wade's page. So I add them to the 2 team pages. I add them to my Ruby Bound chat. And then from there, I have a pinned post. So like instead of an email, I just have a post that I tag them in for their start post, and it just explains how to sign for loyal customers, Usually I'll let them know that their goal is to get 4 loyals in their first 3 days. Not always, just sometimes. And then I have a sample Facebook post that I'll send them, and I let them know to personalize it, make it, sound like them and everything.
Yeah.
And basically, like, the post, it doesn't say anything about it. It works. It, like, leaves a little mystery. So it's just like, I'm so excited, friends and family. Like, I just made this huge decision to start my own health and wellness business. The products that I'm offering are absolutely amazing. And then I have them, like, put in their why and talk about why they joined the business and what it's going to do for them. And then at the end it says, like, I'm currently taking my first 10 product testers for my testimony portfolio. Something like, just inbox me for details. So that way it leaves a little mystery. And sometimes, like, they'll have people commenting on it, like, what is this about? Like, ooh, what is this? What product? So that's how I do it. And then I also send them a text, kind of similar to the one that y'all told me about one time. That's like giving that person that they're sending it to options of, like, I'm needing someone to try, Greens Detox 33, hair, skin, nails 33. And yeah, it's just the same thing. So that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it, like, how simple it is. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing this. I think it went really good. Like, my team was super excited. I have a lot of people pushing for promotion this month, so I'm sure it will help them. But it was good talking to you again. And
yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Anyways, I'm going to stop.